Hello and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. So we're up to memory sequence 8, I believe, or I think it was 7 actually. Yeah, memory sequence 7. And currently the amount of times I've had to restart a memory in this game is 7 as well. Which, given this game and the inconsistency with which it does certain things, I'm surprised that it's only 7 at the moment. But there's a lot of moments where you get detected fully when the enemy's vision doesn't actually reach you. I'm not just talking there's an objective to get to a target before a certain time, and if you fail then you get fully detected. I'm talking literally about you will be near a spotlight but not actually detected by it, yet the game is like full detection, desynchronization. So there's a lot of inconsistencies there. I actually unlocked, after doing a certain amount of shadow style, actually unlocked an outfit, the shadow costume. So you unlock this for achieving 30 shadow gold style scores. Now that actually can happen on multiple playthroughs, so you don't have to worry about trying to get it in one playthrough if you don't want to, or you can and get it in one playthrough. So because I did 30 shadow gold, I was able to get that as an outfit. To get this one, you need to do Assassin Gold 30 times, and for this one, you need to do Silencer 30 times. So because I unlocked this, we're going to actually equip it for this stream. Hello there, Ryu. How's things going, dude? Sequence 7 of 10. Here we go. Orlov and Anastasia must escape Kazan. You going well, Ryu? Awesome, dude. That's great to hear, man.
We need to split up. The Templars are going to be looking for us. Together we stand out. Apart we can blend in.
You're leaving me?
I'll be watching from the rooftops. You stick to the streets and buildings. I've got you covered.
Where are we heading?
The Volga. We'll take a boat.
Be safe, Nikolai.
You too, Anya.
Reunited, September 1918, Kazan. Anastasia has been using the strength of Xiao Jun and against all odds has in turn saved Orlov. The Bolsheviks are now invading Kazan and the city is in a state of open war. The odd couple must find a way to escape the civil war. So this one is based on how much time it takes you to go through, but I'm going to have to be extra careful, so I don't think I'll be getting any of these upgrades.
I have to take out the guards before she is spotted. I'll need to keep my wits about me. It's clear. Move.
Thanks, Kolya.
Run, you foolish girl. That was close. I'll have to be quicker next time. Wait there, China.
Thanks, Kolya.
You uploaded something to the Discord when you have the time. Let's have a look. Ryu and Liu Kang as they appeared in the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat movies from 1994 to 95, or at least your version of their portrayals. Nice. Yeah, that would have been cool actually to see the characters like that. I mean, there was a point in the Street Fighter movie, wasn't there, where Ken and Ryu actually did have their classic uniforms on. It was more that they were completely different kinds of characters. Weren't they like con artists or something? But yeah, that's actually a good idea as well. You know, and to add your own flair as well. Like obviously Liu Kang in the movie doesn't have the red belt and bandana and all that kind of stuff, and the gauntlets and things. They were con artists in that, yeah. They should have like done a parody. I don't know. They should have created two new characters called Q and Ren, and make them be like, you know, parody versions of Ryu and Ken.
Somebody there?
I actually like this mission. It's really cool. Yep, it would have been nice to see Robin Shou with the headband and braces. Yeah, it would have been, you know. Especially too if they kept that for a sequel that was actually not Annihilation, you know.
I'll lure them in front of the windows, so Kolya has a clear shot.
What was that?
Somebody there? Where did they go?
The cool thing is too, I don't have to worry about the challenge rules for this part. Unless it's a spot where I need to sneak past, like was up above there. Or below there, I mean. If it's that kind of situation, I have to, but in terms of like luring enemies to the window for Orlov to shoot.
What was that?
Ryu, you thought of, oh sorry, plus, hang on, originally you did think of drawing Van Damme as Guile next to Robin Shou's Liu Kang, but your friends decided for you to go with Ryu. Plus you're thinking of doing more drawings of Ryu and Liu Kang side by side in different versions. You thought of doing Ryu from Street Fighter 4 and your version of Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, I mean, that's good to do too, as well. Different, like different styles and different, like, variations on the same characters.
I have to get another vantage point quickly. Move, but be cautious. Wait there, child. Run, Anya!
I need to find a way to open the windows. I need to get those windows open.
What time is it? I have not eaten for hours.
With everything that's going on, hunger is the least of our worries. Change will come soon. That's something. Identify yourself!
Thanks, Kolya.
I like how that dude just like stops still as soon as the window's open. Wouldn't you be a little suspicious and be like, what the hell, and move away from the window? I don't know. Ryu, Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat 9 were the games that revitalized the fighting genre back in the early 2010s, so it would make sense to draw a version of Ryu and Liu Kang from those games. It definitely would make sense as well to do something like that. Could definitely see why. Hey there, Ronnie. Not first. Shoot those fools. Screaming 187 on an ever-loving Bolshevik. Is that from a song? Is it? That last comment? Hey, Ronnie. How's it going, dude? Yeah, I actually like this mission. It's cool how they use the two character system.
Where did they go?
It's clear. Move.
No!
Boat will be arriving shortly.
There's too many.
Everything's
I
still
need to
on
find a
schedule.
way for Collier to take them all out.
Is the next shipment of explosives on schedule?
Yes, the boat will be arriving shortly. Everything's still on schedule.
Ronnie, 187 is a police code for murder. There is a Snoop Dogg song that has similar lyric. Ah, I got you now, Ronnie. Yeah. Yeah, because I knew about the 187 code number. I actually saw that movie with Samuel L. Jackson called 187, and that's actually the first... That's how I found out about what the number was. But I can't remember much of that movie, though. I don't know if it was a good one or not. Sorry, your rap game is very West Coast oriented. Oh, that's fine, Ronnie. I'm not a fan of rap, so I don't really have any kind of, like, I guess, side I've chosen, or if you want to put it in those terms or whatnot. So it's all good, dude.
Fueled and set to depart in the next hour.
Now to get these in Collier's sights.
Beautiful. I love the whole get them together and then blow them up trick. Beautiful. Thought I'd paraphrase Benny from The Mummy when he goes, I love the whole sand world trick, it was beautiful. Bastards. I love that movie. Hey O'Connell, looks to me like I've got all the horses. Hey Benny, looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river. Hey there, Harbinger. You just woke up, you had a nice nightmare, you were playing Resident Evil 1 again, exploring the mansion, were saving ribbons, then you died to that puzzle with the moving walls and lost several hours of progress. Damn, what a nightmare. What a nightmare that would have been. Despite the nightmare, I hope you had a good rest though.
I'll have to take out the driver before the truck reaches Anya. Almost got her.
They're getting close. On the balcony. Shoot the barrel! The world is changing. My father's empire is gone. My family did it.
You will survive this. You are strong, just like Xiao Yun.
I never knew I could do the things I've done. Xiao Jun helped me realize what I am capable of, what I can achieve. I know I'm not her, but I also know I can no longer be myself. Anastasia Nikolaevna needs to fade away. She cannot be a part of this new world.
Those days back when you could do that kind of thing. Nowadays, people would have a very hard time doing that. going off the grid, so to speak. Alright, so the time that it took is obviously longer than those upgrades, but that's okay. In this playthrough, there's no way I was able to get it. But I do want to do playthroughs of the trilogy to get all these upgrades again and all that kind of stuff. Well, if it ain't my little buddy Benny, I think I'll kill you. Think of my children. You don't have any children. Someday I might. I love that interaction in that movie too. Kevin J. O'Connor, the actor who plays Benny, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. To be honest, I've only seen him in Stephen Sommers movies like The Mummy, Deep Rising, and also Van Helsing as well. In Deep Rising, he played one of the characters, and in Van Helsing, he played Igor. I think it was Igor anyway. Ronnie, don't do it, Rod. Save your sanity. Just finish the game and move on. It's one of those things, dude, whereas as frustrating as this game can be, it's more frustrating for me doing a challenge on top, because the game is designed to be a challenge in and of itself, so adding a challenge on top. But when there's no, like, when I don't have to reload a whole memory and all that kind of stuff, I actually don't mind having to reload a checkpoint. But I can understand your sentiment, though, Ronnie, for sure, with this game. Hey there, Fewer. How's things going?
Nikolai, I've been told what's happened. It is incredible you have made it this far. I see the girl. Where is the box?
Here.
You're Sergei? Can you cure me?
I can't, child, but our mentor might. I'll take you to him.
Let's go.
You have to go to the Bureau, Nikolai. You need to report everything you've seen.
What?
Sergei, I gave the child my word.
She is safe now, Nikolai. She is with us. No harm will come to her.
I'll be fine, Kolya.
They'll take good care of you. I won't be far, and I will return as soon as I can.
The Romanov girl. That's what they bring into the Kremlin.
Da. She has been imprinted with past memories. She's like a living precursor artifact.
So what will they do?
Try to extract those memories, I suppose. She'll never survive this procedure.
Then good riddance. About time she joins Hakin in the grave.
No, they can't do that to her. She didn't ask for this to happen. It's my fault. I have to stop this.
It's like, assassins in Russia in this time period, what are you doing? Compromising the creed. In safe hands, September 1918, Moscow. Anastasia is now in the safe hands of the Order, and Orlov can pay for the documents he needs to leave Russia forever with his family. Or so it seems. To get the increase in health, you need 3,100 points. Helix bar increased, 4,700 points. Secondary objectives, steal from assassins to recover information about the operation on Anastasia. Fewer going great, wrapping up the weekend and winding down, gonna chill with the show on. That's awesome to hear, Fewer. It's always great to end a weekend relaxing, unwinding. That's awesome, Fewer. Ronnie, you think you would rather pull your small intestines out and eat them rather than play this game again? Well, that would make it easier for the zombies in the zombie apocalypse to get to you. All the zombies would have to do is, like, play Russia. And you'll be like, fuck this. Here. So yeah, the memories of Xiaojun have been imprinted on Anastasia. That's a good way to put it. I kind of just put the word possession as a quick and easy way to describe the process or the actual thing that's happened with Anastasia. But yeah, she's been imprinted with the memories. Now, the thing about this is you have... Now, I don't know my history, so I don't know in real life whether the Tsar and his family were considered to be like the enemy of the country, or what the go was. So I don't know if it's just following history where the assassins are like, part of the group, so to speak, who don't like that family. But the thing about the Creed and the assassins, it's supposed to be like this, right? You can have someone who is in one country and another person who's in another country. Those two countries can be enemies in a war, but that doesn't mean that the people in those countries hate each other. So the assassins are supposed to be above any kind of conflict where it's like, for example, with Hitler, right? So in Assassin's Creed franchise, Hitler is a Templar. No duh, right? It makes sense, make him a Templar. Okay. Does that mean that the people in Germany who don't want to follow what Hitler's doing, does that mean that the assassins have to kill them? No. They have to target Hitler. That's the target, right? Take them out. So the assassins in this game, they're supposed to be for the people as a whole, regardless of what country they're from, what ethnicity, all that kind of stuff, right? That's the true nature of the assassins and their creed, is that they fight for the people of every quote-unquote faction. You know what I mean? So if there's like if someone was a political opponent of the current government, the assassins wouldn't let that innocent person die just because the current government doesn't like that person. You know what I mean? So with Anastasia, the assassins shouldn't be, oh, let's kill them, because like the children of someone, they're not responsible for the actions of their parents, so punishing or wanting to kill those because of what their parents did is unfair, So essentially, those assassins that were talking that we heard, they're just like, good riddance kind of thing to her and the rest of her family, But the whole idea of putting her through this procedure, which later we hear a conversation where they talk about, people who've had that happen before. Some have survived the procedure, but when they've survived, they've essentially become a vegetable. They're still alive, but their whole brain is just, it's gone. Not literally gone as in the brain itself is gone, but their mind is gone and all that kind of stuff. But the question is, why try to extract the memories from her, except from a place of curiosity, right? But the technology that was the one that triggered all this kind of stuff, like Anastasia wasn't someone who sought that out, and there's nothing really that... It would make more sense if the Templars wanted the memories of an assassin, right? So you have Xiao Jun, who is an assassin. Her memories are imprinted on Anastasia. Why do the assassins care about taking those memories out of her? Because if it's just a matter of curiosity, well, it's like the priority should be not to kill someone to try and get that information, But the assassins in this game, they're written to be the enemy because they are actually going against the Creed. And that's one of the reasons why Nikolai's fight becomes against the assassins, not the assassins as a whole, as in the whole group around the whole world, but specifically this group of assassins. And obviously he's like, fuck no, you're not going to do this to her, and all this kind of stuff. And there's stories about Nikolai in comics that happen. I think the comics came first in his case, whereas with Xiao Jun, the comics for her came after, I think, when she was introduced in Assassin's Creed Embers. But Nikolai ends up going to America. Long story short, one of his descendants is actually Daniel Cross, who in Assassin's Creed 3 in the modern day is tasked with stopping Desmond from getting the power sources. And there's a moment where he's about to capture Desmond, but because he's been exposed to the animus since he was a child, and he'd been exposed to it for hours and days and weeks and months on end, he has this thing where every so often randomly, memories of someone else from one of his ancestors' memories just completely take control of him, and he's got no control over it. And in the moment when he's about to actually capture Desmond, some memories of Nikolai, this assassin that we're playing as, actually interrupt him. The only reason I can say that is because when it happens to Daniel Cross, he's speaking Russian, and Nikolai is a Russian assassin. So, and because it's actually confirmed that he's, that they're related. So, in that moment, the memories of Nikolai. Don't know what specific memories. Maybe there's something in the comic books that could answer that, but that's like a little bit of a history with Nikolai and Daniel Cross and all the assassins here. But the thing about the assassins in this is that they're going against the creed by wanting to do the experiments on Anastasia, and if it means that the person either dies or becomes, a vegetable, then that's not worth doing at all, generally speaking, but extra on top, the fact that they're assassins and the creed, they shouldn't be doing that. And if Ezio had known that this is the kind of thing that they would be doing, he himself would be against it as well, And I think a lot of assassins would be also. But yeah, I could understand if it were Templars wanting to extract the memories. That would make sense because they're Templars. They would want to know as much information about the assassins from the past as they could, because it could lead to stuff that they haven't discovered yet. But it doesn't make sense for the assassins to do that. So I don't know how to sort of like balance that out. But the best I can sort of think of is, for some reason, these assassins are treating her based on how they feel about her family. And as I said before, like, it's a bit unfair to judge. Obviously, if the children of a family who is known to be assholes also turns out to be assholes, and that's something different. But if they turn out to be genuine people who want to do the right thing, then they shouldn't be punished for their parents being people who didn't want to do the right thing.
Ancient,
Sorry, I'll start that again, Harbinger.
ancient writing from the Old Kingdom, precious. It tells us where to find the precious. We must find it. They took it from us. Golem, golem, golem.
Dobry wieczór, towarzysz.
Where's the girl? Which facility? Talk! The Kremlin. Next to Tsarskaya Tower and the tram station.
Tsarskaya hideout. I know this place.
Something to do with the books we've had for centuries.
This precursor stuff is dangerous. It's a good job the Templars haven't managed to lay hands on any of it yet.
You're telling me? Imagine if they got their hands on the precursor temple.
bad enough we have to deceive one of our own.
Stop being so soft.
The small countries are trying to break away now that there's confusion.
Which ones?
Ukraine has declared independence, and Estonia plans to do the same, though they want to remain closer.
So they don't want Bolshevik rule? Brave choice.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Come on, game. Stop fucking around with me. You should be answering the fucking phone straight away.
Da, sir. Sir, can you hear me? Telephone lines must be down.
So they purposely put a delay on how long it takes him to answer the friggin' phone.
Da. Hello? Hello? No one there. Whoever this is, you need to speak up. Someone must be bored.
Where are you?
Gone.
I'm out. Now, I must find Anya.
Come with us.
Sorry, brothers. This doesn't concern you. If I can slow down the news, I may get to the outpost without having to fight my own.
What was that? Somebody there?
What was that? Huh?
It won't last forever. Maybe enough for me to reach the Kremlin.
What's going on, brother? Orders are to shoot Orlov on sight. He's betrayed the order.
This is all your fault, Sergei. One word from you and they're all turning against me, ready to kill a brother in arms. If I have to fight you, brothers, I will.
Against us. We have orders to shoot him. Oh no.
If I can catch that truck, it might take me to Anya. Only if...
This part's going to be fucking annoying, because it's annoying normally alone, let alone with challenge rules on top.
Any sign of Orlov? Any sign of Orlov? Any sign of Orelov?
It's either reload the checkpoints until I'm confident I can do it all in one go, or restart the whole memory. So I'd rather do it this way.
Any sign of Orelov?
Brothers or not, they have gone too far this time.
Stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Hello there, Gallanth. How's things going?
More spotlights and snipers. I can't let them see me.
Gallanth, not too bad. You got back into EverQuest. Probably not a good idea. Damn EverCrack. I've heard of that, but never played it myself. Is that like a ongoing franchise, or is that something that they haven't made a game for a while?
Huh? Stay.
Gallanth, EverQuest was your very first MMO. Came out in 1999, but you tend to go back to it and play for a few months. Your family hates you when you do this. They're like, this time again. It's always good, though, to have games that you can go back and revisit, and it doesn't matter how long it's been, and you can still enjoy them. And that's why there's a lot of like retro games that, like, it doesn't matter to me how old they are now. I still like to revisit them, you know. Yeah, you'll shut yourself in your office for hours at a time. It's like, I'm doing very important work related to the game that I'm doing right now.
What was that?
Yes. That should bring me directly inside the courtyard.
Anyway, Master said check everywhere, and we have the streets well guarded. You want...
Gallanth, yeah, I'm editing a pod. That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Let's hope we can. Anything else? Why would Orlov come down here? This place stinks.
Better place to hide though.
Alright, that's just to fix that. In a future playthrough, I'm going to collect all those. I've already done it on the Xbox version, but never on the PlayStation version. Harbinger, tofu mode is canon for you in Resident Evil. You're not drunk. Tofu, yeah. That's so funny that they had something like that. Tofu. Do you know tofu? Are these guys smoke bombable? I wonder. Ah. Alright, so we smoke bomb these dudes, go up in the air, and test this out.
Where did they go?
Where are you?
What time is it? I've not eaten for hours.
With everything that's going on, hunger is the least of our worries.
And there we go. That's the optional objectives taken care of.
Change will come soon enough. Get something then. I spoke to Dmitri earlier. He's not holding up well.
I don't know, for some reason in these games, the coughing just makes me laugh of the enemies, especially when you get like a whole group of them together, like like a chorus of coughing. Maybe in some ways it sounds a little bit like laughing, like that kind of like cackle laughing that some people do. It's one of those funny things where hearing someone laugh can make you laugh as well. So I think that might be why.
Take my mind off of the boredom of what I am doing.
Great, so they're both looking that way permanently now. Thank you, game.
There's no one here.
The Rod. That's the way you had to go, was the other way. Yeah. I just wasted that smoke bomb that I used on the other way back. So I'll reload the checkpoint and do that part again.
Why would Orlov come down here? This place...
Ilya. At least one man I can trust.
Kolya, what are you doing? Do you want to get killed?
They plan on killing the girl, Ilya. You know I can't let that happen.
Kolya, you can't save everyone. The whole country is at war.
Maybe, but I can save her.
Here, the lab's coat.
Spasiba, Ilya.
About time the camera actually, moved. Considering, need to catch a train or truck. Might help to know where I'm going, camera. Just in case, there's like a enemy that's posted right in my way that will fully detect me. Better that than having to restart the memory. I did a playthrough once though where I had to actually restart a memory if I desynchronized for any reason. Didn't have to be dying, it could have been just for what happened there and I would have had to restart. Now that was an annoying playthrough. Gallant, this side-scroller AC is trippy too, is it? Yeah. Yeah, they only did 3. Honestly, I'm actually surprised they didn't do more, even if it was just for handheld consoles. But I know they're not for everyone. being a big fan of games like Prince of Persia, this style really appealed to me. So when I first played it, I really enjoyed it. I mean, this game's probably the most difficult and has some very annoying parts, but I do like it still, though.
This is not the creed I swore to uphold. Hold on, Anastasia. Find the strength I know you have. I'm coming.
Yeah, Gallanth. Last year I went through a Prince of Persia marathon. There were games in the series that I had played but never finished before, like Prince of Persia 2, Shadow in the Flame, and Prince of Persia 3D. So it was good to actually finally play those all the way through. So I played the 1990 version of the original Prince of Persia on DOS, MS-DOS. I then played, for a nostalgia playthrough, the Super Nintendo version, because that was the very first Prince of Persia game I ever played. And Konami actually did that version. And they did a great job with it, actually. They overhauled the graphics, they added more levels, they, changed the music. And that, so I played that as well. Then I played Prince of Persia 2, Shadow in the Flame. Must say, though, I didn't really like that one. To be honest, I think that's probably the worst game in the series. Prince of Persia 3D, I wasn't able to get the cutscenes in the PC version to play, so I had to actually play the Dreamcast port that they did, which came out the following year after the PC release. So I played through that, and it's not a great game by any means, but I actually thought it was better than the second game. And then I played through Prince of Persia Sands of Time, Warrior Within, The Two Thrones, and then I also played the Forgotten Sands as well, which takes place between Sands of Time and Warrior Within, but for the playthrough purposes, I just did them in order of, release, in terms of, those particular games in the series, because you have Sands of Time, Warrior Within, Two Thrones, and Forgotten Sands all dealing with the same prince, whereas between Two Thrones and the Forgotten Sands, they did a reboot in 2008. So I left that reboot to the last game because that's, a separate thing again. So it was really cool to do that marathon. I don't know if I'll do it every year, but I definitely would love to play Prince of Persia games more regularly on the channel. I'm going to be doing a celebration of Sands of Time's 20th anniversary on the channel at some point, so that'll be good. Such a great game, that one. But yeah, if you do like the style of this, there's another game that's really cool called Mark of the Ninja, and it came out before these Chronicles games did. It's got a lot of really cool assassination things you can do, through air vents and above, and you can scare enemies and make them spook other enemies and shoot each other and all this kind of stuff. It's really cool, that game too. So I'd definitely recommend that if you like the look of this one, or if you like games like that in general. So for a while, there hasn't been a mission in this playthrough where I've gotten any of the upgrades, but we're able to get some upgrades in this one. So we got 3,955 points, which means we unlock the increase in health, and the helix bar is increased as well.
She'll be underground, down in the laboratories. There's a service elevator that leads there. I just need to reach it.
Dark Secrets, September 1918, Moscow. Orlov found out that the Order is willing to subject Anastasia to very dangerous procedures to analyze her uncanny powers and understand what the box did to her. He can't let this happen, even if that means betraying the assassins. Well, these assassins are betraying the entire Assassin's Order throughout the world by what they're doing. So I'm definitely on the side of Nikolai in this. Anastasia doesn't deserve to have this done to her, and as I was saying before, there's no real necessity for the assassins to actually get any information from her based on Xiao Jun's memories, because there's just no benefit, you know what I mean? Whereas the Templars, on the other hand, it would make sense for them want to extract the memories because they wouldn't give a shit, But these assassins, the head of the assassin order of the Russian order, decided, nope, fuck this person. We're just going to do this procedure on them as well. So if we get this with the 3,200 point score, we get increased smoke grenade capacity. With 5,000, we get lockpick speed increased. Secondary objectives: kill the scientists who experimented on Anastasia.
Tsarskaya hideout. It can't have changed much. I just need to get to the elevator and use the code Ilya gave me.
Double patrols, full alert. This is nonsense. Nikolai is not crazy enough to try to infiltrate the lab.
You haven't seen him after that.
Ooh, that was lucky I caught that.
Here! He's...
No, I'm not.
There! He's here!
Now, how did he see me there? Why was he looking up? Let's have a look at this. Does he look up naturally? No, he doesn't. He doesn't look up naturally. So I'm not counting that.
Stay.
Over there!
Oh, the dude had the magnet there. He's about to see me though. But it'd probably be quicker just to shoot the damn thing. So for those wondering why I'm not knocking anyone out or killing anyone, unless the game forces me to, of course, that's because I've got some challenge rules on top. In any case, if you're going for the shadow style and you're basing it only on when the game is telling you you're getting it, you have to make sure that you don't kill any enemies that aren't actual targets. And you also need to make sure the same for knocking them out as well. There'll be certain enemies that you absolutely must kill. So obviously those ones don't count.
Nothing to smoke.
We don't care about nations or states. We care about the creed first and foremost. The girl is now secure down there. Feisty little bitch. She bit me.
She's down in the facility where they run the tests.
Who knows exactly what they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start anew.
We don't care about nations or states. We care about the creed first and foremost.
Yeah. How hypocritical of you, though, to be spouting that and actually wanting to see Anastasia suffer.
I heard that some of the smaller
Why? Because she was born into a family that, you know, were making decisions that were out of her control, that she had no say over, that you don't like.
And Estonia plans to
you
do
know.
the same. Though they want to remain closer.
So they don't want Bolshevik rule? Brave choice.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Nothing, or at least nothing I want to say out loud anyway.
The Bolsheviks have got lucky.
Identify yourself.
Facility where they run the tests.
Who knows exactly what they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start anew.
We don't care about nations or states. We care about the creed first and foremost. The girl is now secure down there. Feisty little bitch. She bit me.
She's down in the facility where they run.
They want to remain closer.
So they don't want Bolshevik rule? Brave choice.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Nothing, or at least nothing I want to say out loud. How so?
Well, the most of the left.
I'm just happy to stay in the middle and try down before the country tears itself apart.
But hopefully, it will become easier soon. How about yours?
Any sign of Orlov?
No. You don't really think he'll try to get in here, do you?
I wouldn't, but he's insane.
Those stories aren't true, you know. It's all talk.
Then why do you keep looking over your shoulder?
I didn't see that bomb there.
Any sign of Orlov?
No. You don't really think he'll try to get in here, do you?
I wouldn't, but he's insane.
Those stories aren't true, you know. It's all talk.
Then why do you keep looking over your shoulder? There's the elevator.
The laboratory. Let's see if Ilya's code is working. I need to get out of sight.
I hear they are making progress downstairs.
Don't know. Don't want to know.
This is a great day for the Brotherhood. A chance to get closer to understanding the mystery of Master Ezio Auditore's box.
But do we have to kill a child to do so?
Perhaps not. Perhaps this one will live. Some have.
I don't call that living.
Ezio would be like, why the fuck are you betraying the Creed?
I need to get the power back on.
That's what I think Ezio would think of this whole situation with the assassins here in this game.
All clear here, sir.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Good. Continue your patrol. Please report.
Nothing to report, sir.
Fine. Report regularly. Come in.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Just
Where
make
are
sure
you?
you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Good. Continue your patrol. Good. Continue your patrol. Please report.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. Come in.
I heard that, but I don't really listen out for any news of it.
Alright, this part can be annoying just normally, in a normal playthrough.
Think, damn it, think. There must be a way around.
Come in.
Did you?
Please report.
All clear here, sir.
Good. Continue your patrol. Come in.
Nothing to report, sir.
Just make sure you keep a lookout.
Now, I'm not counting that because I was on the fucking left side of the friggin' thing when I pressed up, not the right side of it. Jesus Christ, game. Like, Nikolai was literally on the left side of the edge of this wall that I currently have him on, and he went on the right side. That's bullshit, game. Learn your left from your right, game.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Fine. Report regularly.
I hate bullshit programming in games. I could understand if I was on the right side of it when I pressed up, but I was on the left side of it when I pressed up.
Nothing to report, sir.
Da! Hello? Hello? No one there?
Good. Continue your patrol. What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Just make sure and keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious.
I know this dude normally turns around, but he's not at the moment. But he will hopefully turn around.
Nothing to report, sir.
So I can tell that he's about to turn around. Because this part can be so unfair. Hey there, Senny. Hey there, Levy. Hello to Doggo as well, if the Doggo is around. How's things going for both of you? Good morning. How is it going in bloody old Russia? Well,
No signs of the intruder.
there was a part where there was a beam to hide behind, and Nikolai was on the left side of the beam, and I pressed up. But which side did he go behind? The right side. So I didn't count that as a detection. Because it was like, bullshit.
I am here, Anya. Anastasia, wake up.
Nikolai?
Look, I've opened the door. Run, Anya.
You.
I'm sorry, Anya. I could not know. You must escape now.
Liar! I'll kill you like I killed Sang-Yong and his tiger brothers.
What have they done to you? Don't let her back in. You're Anastasia, remember?
I am...
Run!
Anna Anderson. Oh wait, sorry, I'm too early for that line. Crooked, that's fair. There's so much bullshit. Oh, she is indeed chilling right next to you. Oh, that's excellent. That's awesome. I want an Assassin's Creed game now where you play as a dog. That's fair. There's so much bullshit that can happen in these games with the controls. Absolutely, well and truly. That is for sure. Like, it's bad enough if you're doing a playthrough normally, but when you have challenge rules on top of it, those moments can just become really ridiculous as well. So I've had to make a lot of exceptions for the bullshit programming that's happened. Then the NPCs can say, Dogosino! I am the blade in the shadows. I shall walk in the darkness and strike swiftly. Hell yeah. If only Ubisoft would put her in another game. Not a mobile game, not a toilet paper game, not a rock, paper, scissors game, but an actual full-on AAA, big budget, mainline Assassin's Creed entry. But no! non-canon stories it is in comic books and books. Okay, so I can kill the 2 targets that are optional objectives. For those wondering why I'm doing this instead of just standing still, you can't. Once you dedicate yourself to going down or up, the character will just run automatically unless you stop them by moving in the opposite direction.
Who is weak and feeble and expendable now, Doctor?
But to be honest, even if it wasn't a thing where if you pressed up or down, depending on which end you're at, the character automatically did it, you'd know I'd just do it because in games when I have to wait for something, I like to make the character move in a certain way, so I'd be doing this regardless. But aside from that, there's an actual reason why. Kruger, the new Assassin's Dance Dance Revolution Russia looks promising. You see, that kind of stuff I wouldn't mind. Like, seriously, I wouldn't mind that kind of stuff if it was like an unlockable thing in the game that was just like a fun tongue-in-cheek thing, but not an actual game where they're like, here, you know, this is a full-on game.
You put those pins in my head.
I tell you what, having the small button on the PlayStation controller next to the big, massive button that goes into your map, or when there's like a database entry, when you want to just press this button, I tell you what, that's something that keeps fucking happening to me. And it's like, what digit on someone's hand is someone most likely to actually use to press the button? It's like your thumb, right? Which is generally the biggest digit on your hand, your thumb. So of course my thumb, when trying to press one, would accidentally press the other big button as well.
Who is weak and feeble and expendable now, Doctor? put those pins in my head. I remember your careless touch. You won't hurt anyone now.
Alright, so unless there's a target that the game wants me to kill, can't kill. I could only kill those two because they were optional objective targets.
That steam is dangerous.
It's so funny, right? This assassin here, okay, so let's think about this. He's hiding in that spot. He's waiting for any intruders that might come by. Now, fair enough, we went above him, right? Now, not once does that assassin, and I know they're programmed to do this, but if you were an assassin, and these ones are supposed to be master assassins as well, if you were assigned to go into a hiding spot like this, waiting for intruders, don't you think that every once in a while you'd want to just stick your head out a bit just to see if anyone's coming or if anyone has passed you by, you know, and things like that? But they're programmed to just basically wait in there until such time as you walk straight in front of them, and then they'll strike. So this assassin is going to have to wait there for who knows how many hours before Anastasia even got to this point, and now how many hours after, until it's their shift change. However, just 2023, that assassin is still there. Might not be alive still, but the skeleton is still there and in that position as well, and pose. So this outfit that I have Nikolai wearing, if you get Shadow Gold 30 times, you actually get this outfit. And you get an outfit for getting Assassin 30 times, and also Silencer as well.
I see it.
No, you don't. Not counting that. I caught it quick enough anyway. Alright, so we don't loot him to get that key. The magnetic one.
Stay where you are.
Just funny because you like the PlayStation controller and find weird the button layout on the Xbox controllers. The one you're using is made by Logitech and it's similar to the PS one. Yeah, I mean, the placement of the big button in the middle on the PlayStation controller, that's fine. It's just that I think the button that they have on either side of it should either have been slightly moved over or changed so that it's not like on an angle vertically but horizontally. I think that might have been a little bit better as well, or make the center of it a bit smaller. But I do like the controller though, and obviously the controller layout is different because the control sticks on the PlayStation are level with each other in the center of the controller, whereas with the Xbox controller, the left control stick and the right control stick are on angles to each other on the left and right. The directional pad on the Xbox is slightly diagonally right of the left control stick, whereas with the PlayStation it's diagonally left of the left control stick as well, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's only like when I want to press the smaller button but accidentally press the big button that I'm talking about though.
Where did you say you were from?
Omsk. A long way from here.
Alright, so the only way I'm getting past this dude is to kill him.
White forces aside. In a box, maybe. They'd have to shoot me before I'd ever set foot there again. Go there and see for yourself. It's just a mix.
What was that? Kolya!
Alright, this one's gonna be fucking annoying.
Don't breathe, Anya.
What's happening in there? What's happening in there? What's happening in there? What's happening in there? What's happening in there?
You gave the poor child your word.
What is that?
Better that than restarting the whole memory from a challenge fail. When you do a challenge like this, and you have the penalty where if you fuck up you have to restart the whole memory, messing up due to dying or desynchronizing for other reasons outside of your challenge rules definitely doesn't feel annoying.
I need to keep moving.
Anya!
Nikolai!
Go to the Bolshoi. I'll find you there. I'll be there, I promise.
Be careful, Nikolai!
They have a tank. Alright, so we got 5,295 points. We got the optional objectives done. And that means we unlocked the increase in the smoke grenade capacity and the lockpick speed increase as well.
Черт возьми.
Here we go, final memory. A Race to Freedom, September 1918, Moscow. Orlov and Anastasia are on the run, pursued by their former allies, the Assassins, who I might add have betrayed the Creed by doing what they wanted to do with Anastasia. Alright, so I probably won't get this, but if you get through this in under 7 minutes, but over 6 minutes 30, you get the reduced rifle reload time. If you get under 6 minutes and 30, you get both that and the increased melee damage. Any enemies that the game gives me time to actually deal with, I can't kill or knock out. Unless there's literally no way to get past them without doing that. Or if the game forces me to have to actually kill any targets.
Moving.
Alright, it gave me time to do that, so I've got to count that. This is where it's going to be tricky. So I'd rather fuck up through desynchronization and dying than have to reload the whole memory again, so I'll just take my time where I feel like I have to, and if I get killed, then that's okay. As long as I'm following the challenge rules. There was a similar level in Chronicles India where the game did give me time to like knock out targets, but there were also some times where I was like, no. If you don't take care of them in time, you die. Now, this whole sequence anyway on its own can be very unfair as well. Jumps you think you're going to make, you don't. But then the next time you try, you do.
Must keep moving.
Like that bullshit there. When I made that jump, I jumped right at the edge, and yet he just grabbed the other side and pulled himself up. It's little things like that which make things very unfair. Either do this or restart a whole memory for a challenge fail. And I'd rather mess up 100 times due to something that's not part of the rules and not have to restart the memory than have to do 100 rule breaks and restart the memories.
Move it, Nikolai.
Alright. One more shooting section on the tank, and that's the game finished. Alright, I'm going to make an exception for him, because I need to actually be there.
You made it. Now, how do I leave this country?
I have papers. They were made for my wife, Anna. Take them.
Anna Anderson. It sounds American, but it'll work, even in Germany.
I'm sorry, Anya. It's all I can do right now.
Spasibo, Kolya.
I was afraid you were gone after what they did to you.
Go. Take care of your family. Get them on that boat to America. I will never forget what you've done for me, Nikolai.
Are you going to be all right, all by yourself?
I have strength now. Whether that was Shaojun or something within me, it does not matter. I know exactly who I am.
Do you?
I am Anna Anderson.
Eventually she has a child, and then that child also has a child, and that child becomes Neo in the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. Just kidding. That doesn't happen. There we go. So that is that done. So I didn't get the increase in melee damage, but I got the the reduction in the rifle reload time. So in a future playthrough, I'll already have that if I start a new game plus as well. But yeah, so for that challenge, I had 8 memory restarts. For my India Silencer style challenge, I had 18 fails, and for the China one, which was Assassin style challenge, I had 0. Ryu uploaded another drawing on the Discord to celebrate. You promised this, so here we go. Your versions of Ryu and Liu Kang in Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat 9, arguably the greatest video game comebacks or revivals alongside Doom 2016. Yeah, I quite liked Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat 9, and yeah, that's great. Great renditions as well of Ryu and Liu Kang. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting the differences, you know, from one sort of like era to another with those franchises. Alright, so there isn't a post-credit sequence that automatically happens, but there is a cutscene that if you get all the passwords in Chronicles China, India, and Russia, and put them in when you go to the options in this Russia game, you can actually unlock a present-day cutscene. So I'm going to do that, but I'm just going to go and look up the code. Alright, so need 0. 0322 1021 3102 2021 30 3011 1121 2002 2103 and 3331.
You sent for me?
I have, Master Berg.
An urgent matter, I presume.
Shay Cormac's precursor box. You recovered it last year when assassins stole it? Before we knew what it was.
Before I uncovered Shay's memories.
I need you to deliver it to Dr. Grammatica.
Very well. Where?
A secret location. Not even I know where it is. Grammatica will send you the coordinates. Master Berg, no one is to know about this. Understood?
Understood.
Master Berg! Is this it? The precursor box?
Delivered as ordered, Master Grammatica.
Curious little item, isn't it?
What do you plan to do with it?
I'm hoping it will help me better understand another artifact we have uncovered.
What kind of research are you doing here?
Project Phoenix, Master Berg. Project Phoenix!
Alrighty then, so that is connecting itself to the Phoenix project, which in Assassin's Creed Unity was a project that was introduced where they want to take the Isu, who created humanity, they want to take their triple helix DNA and explore their genetic memories within an animus as well. So that box that was just delivered to Grammatica there, which Ezio originally gave to Xiao Jun, which Xiao Jun used as bait to get to her target, and which ended up in Templar hands, which then ended up in India centuries later, and Arbaz came into contact with it, which then went to Russia and everything. Eventually it gets to Grammatica in present time, and they want to use that as a way to explore the I guess the memories within that and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting, all the stuff that assassins go through, and in the end the Templars still get their hands on things like that, which is the irony of stuff like that. So there we go, that is the cutscene that will play if you put those codes in. I just went online and found the codes, but if you want to find them yourself as you go through the game, you need to find them on walls and stuff in each game in the trilogy. But it's not until you get to this game that you can actually put the code in as well. So now that is the end of the playthrough, which means it is time to jump into Assassin's Creed Origins to do my annual playthrough of that. The challenge that I have set up for that is going to be a surprise. So when I actually start streaming the game, which after a short break I will be, I'll actually reveal what the challenge is for that game as well. But I just want to thank everyone so much for watching this stream. I'll only take like a short break. It'll probably only be like 5 to 10 minutes, so I can set up for Assassin's Creed Origins. But when I do, I'll be doing the main story in the main game. I'll also be doing all the side quests, and I'll also be doing the 2 DLC, Hidden Ones and Curse of the Pharaohs as well for that whole playthrough, along with a surprise challenge that I won't reveal until I'm actually streaming Origins. But I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. For those who can't stick around for the next stream, that's completely fine. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you see me streaming Assassin's Creed Origins, if you come back later, it's still Monday here for me, but Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I'll be doing Origins, and it'll probably take me more than Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get through the playthrough. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the rest of the annual series, as it has been for the past couple of weeks. But thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back soon with Assassin's Creed Origins.